Okay, we're recording. Hey, new coaches. You guys, I'm so excited for you all to have joined our team, the Fit Fighter Nation. And what's so crazy is that 5.5 years ago, I had no idea that this was even, this was in the cards for me or for us. Okay, 5.5 years ago, I was a high school English teacher. I had two kids who were 2 and under, and I was just like trying to lose some baby weight and trying to find myself again. And what's so crazy is that you guys are in the same place I was 5.5 years ago. You said yes to something for you. Most of you said yes because you've maybe been a challenger for a month, or you came right in and you said, sign me up because I need this discount, or you've been impacted by the products in some way, shape, or form. And you're like, okay, what if? And you're here today not knowing what the future holds for you and your business. And you're just like, okay, I might try to figure this out along the way. And it's so cool because the truth is that today starts that first day of the journey where I'm asking you to think about what if. Because no one asked me, and no one said, Erin, here's what's possible. I had no idea. I just figured it out along the way. Because for me, I was in a challenge group for me, and I said yes to being a coach because the 25% discount was very attractive to me. And I loved my first challenge group experience. I lost, I did Insanity, and it took me 90 days to do a 60-day program. And I fell in love with Shakeology and the way that it made me feel and the energy and the clarity it brought to me. I still didn't really understand the ingredients or why it was doing that, because I really didn't have a lot of knowledge on nutrition. But what I knew was that my challenge group was pivotal to my success and even my confidence and happiness. And I loved that tribe. And I knew that Shakeology was something that I'm like, can't imagine a day without it. Like, I kind of don't want to have a day without it. And then I finally found a workout program and a trainer and a system that worked for me, that had a nutritional program and that had a calendar, that worked for me. This whole solution was exactly what I needed. And it's what got me results. It increased my happiness and my productivity and my confidence and my energy. It was just amazing. And that happened in a matter of 2 to 3 months. And that was just mind blowing to me because I was trying to lose 10 pounds for 10 years. And to me, all I wanted to do was to help one person. And I just said, I was I almost felt like I had to, it was my duty to pay it forward to at least one. I have to at least tell somebody about this, and I had people who were noticing my changes, and not just in my physical appearance, but in just me. And it was pretty cool. And people were like, what are you doing? What are you drinking? What's that shake thing? And I wasn't using social media. I wasn't all over Facebook. I didn't have an Instagram account. I didn't do Twitter. I wasn't this social media girl. I was a teacher and a mom. But I saw that even the people around me were noticing changes, and I started sharing what I was doing. And you guys, I started my business because I started hosting a fit club in my classroom. That's how this started. That's how our team has grown to almost 1,500 coaches, because I was working out in my classroom after school because my kids were still in daycare and I didn't have to pick them up until 4 o'clock. And I had that hour window of time, and I was like, that's when I'm going to get my workout in. So I was pushing the desk to the side, turning out the lights, locking the door because I didn't want anybody to see me working out. I didn't take selfies. It was just me. It was for me. And people were like, what are you doing in there? And then I was like, well, just come work out with me, because I was like, wow, people are wondering. And I invited people to just push play with me. And so I had some friends that were working out with me. And then what I started doing, I was like, well, everybody can't do Insanity. So then I was like, well, what if we did Turbo Jam, or what if we did Brazil butt lift? And so then we started having fun. And then I made a schedule. On Tuesday, we'll do Turbo Jam. And on Thursday, we'll do Brazil butt lift. And it was cool. And one day there were 10 teachers in my classroom working out with me. And I'm like, okay, this is cool. I have value to add to people. Wait, people will show up to take care of themselves because I'm showing up taking care of myself because I'm inviting them to. And it was just one of those, like, I mean, slow and steady, like all these things came to me. Nobody said, Erin, run a challenge group. Nobody said, Erin, get the cost of your Shakeology covered. No one said, Erin, you could make this a career. I just saw like what I could do. And so, I mean, over time, one of those people that came to my classroom was Erica Buzzard, you know, who's a top coach on our team, and Natalie Johnson, who's one of her top coaches. Then I started posting stuff on Facebook. And all I did was like post my after photo with, after I finished Insanity. And I had my shirt on, you know, I wasn't just wearing a sports bra, but there was a change in my smile. There was a change in me. And my cousin Megan was like, whatever you're doing, I want to do it. And she's the top coach on our team. So, you know, it's just been this gradual process over time. And it started at this, like, I guess you would call it like this grassroots level in my classroom. And it's the way it started for me. And it looks differently for everybody. Coaching looks differently for everyone because everyone comes into it with a different goal, with a different idea of a different like comfort level of where you are right now. And you get to do whatever you want to with it. And so I'm here tonight to tell you what I wish somebody would have told me is that with your coaching business, you can do whatever you want. You can cover the cost of your own Shakeology. You can help your family get healthier by being that positive influence in your family. You can be a positive influencer in your community, in your workplace. You could become a Beachbody coach full-time if you want to, and turn this into a career. Because the truth is that with very hard work and very intentional goal setting and actions, I do make a six-figure income with my career. And I'm telling you that because it's just the truth. And I've been doing that for 3 years. And but that happened because I saw that that was possible for me. I went to Summit, which is like our like company-wide convention. We call it the Beachbody Coach Summit. And this year it happens to be in Indianapolis, like, which is a huge deal. Okay. Indianapolis, like a lot of you guys are local, so you can totally attend Summit. And I went to Summit when it was in Las Vegas, and it was only me and Erica who went from this whole team. And I saw people like me, like you, like us, who had changed their families' lives and futures, all because of Team Beachbody. And I was like, holy moly, I can do that too. And I was at a place in my life where I wasn't necessarily unhappy with what I was doing as a teacher, but it was it demanded so much of my time and energy. And when I came home, I didn't have much more to give to my kids. And, you know, they were getting to that place where they would be going to school soon, like going to kindergarten. And I started thinking about the moms who got to put their kids on the school bus and how I wouldn't get to be that mom because I would already be at work. And I started wondering what happens to those kids whose moms are already at work and they go to before school care and after school care. And then I was like, well, who's going to make them their healthy breakfast? And I'm like, you know, I started wondering about the future. And I saw that this business was a solution for our future. And this is my 3rd year that I'm a full-time Beachbody coach working from home and turned this room in my house into an office. And, you know, and this is what I get to do every day now is live a life of by design in my own schedule. Jenny and I put our kids on the bus and we freaking drink coffee and talk. And then I'm like, oh, okay, I'm going to get to work. And I mean, right now I work probably anywhere from 3 to 5 hours a day. And, but that's as a full-time coach, I could put way more into it some days and some days I don't, but I get to decide that schedule and I get to make those choices for me. You know, our kids are on fall break for the next 2 weeks and it works. Like I can make it work. It's not always easy to work from home and have your kids at home, but it's something that it's a freedom that I feel honored to have. And it's all because I started pushing play on a workout program and I followed the calendar and I drank my shake every day. And I showed up in my accountability groups and I allowed it to change my life. And after that, I then said, I should pay this forward. Like I should, because this is too good to be true. Like it's awesome. It works. Something actually works. It's not a gimmick. It's not a scam. Like it's real. It's legit. It's good nutrition. It's like real. And I fell in love with the company. Like, and I met our CEO and I met his wife and I met the people who create the programs and the products, and I hug Sean T, and I meet Autumn, and I work out on stage with Tony Horton, and like I've fallen in love. And I cannot imagine my family's life without Team Beachbody. It is now a part of who we are. And I'm so excited that you've joined this family. Our team is really special to me because I've met a lot of other teams out there. And I love our team because no matter who your coach is, we all have the same heart and soul and passion. And we're all very good, honest people. I honestly we don't have coaches join our team that come in to make money quick. And I'm glad and I'm happy about that, because this is a business opportunity and you can make an amazing income doing it. But what I love about our team is that our coaches come in and they come to calls like this and trainings like this because what they desire is to change someone else's life. And they also come to these kind of calls to learn how to build a business because they see that they could change their life more and they could change their family's life more, not because bring me the money, show me the money. And that's what I want to say that because it makes me proud to be a leader of a team like that. And it's really awesome. You are part of an awesome team. And whether I'm your coach or not, like I'm your upline grandma or whatever you want to call me. And, but founded this team based on that principle of just wanting to change one person's life. But what's cool is that now I know there's way more of an opportunity here for you. And I want to help you see that tonight. And so, that's a little bit of my story. And, there's some really cool things we've been able to do and I'm able to do for our family because of this. And the time at home is the biggest one for me. And there's more things that we have in the works for the future. And this team is continuing to grow and make amazing strides. In the world of Beachbody, we're a 3-time elite team, which means that our team constantly is growing and just succeeding. And that it's a good team to be a part of. We have a lot of corporate attention. Our leaders get recognized for a lot of different things and get to work with corporate mentors. And that's because of our team's success. So I'm really proud to be a leader of this team. We have a lot of coaches doing a lot of amazing things in this downline. And it's really cool. It's really cool to see that happen. So tonight I want to help you figure out like what you want to do with your business and how to get it started. Okay. And so if you have any questions at any point in time, I want you to put them in the chat box so that I can, make sure that I help you, I address those questions as well. Okay. And so, you guys take notes and, make sure that you process all of this and then come to your coach or come to me with any questions in the meantime. Okay. So, the first thing that you would want to do as a new coach is to decide what is my goal. And I talked to Stephanie on the phone today and said, what is your goal? What do you want to do with your business right now, this month of October? Because I don't believe in let's wait and see how things go. Okay. Because I'm not that kind of girl and I'm not that kind of leader. I'm like, where do you want to go? Let's take action towards achieving that goal. Okay. And some new goals that new coaches have in the beginning are number one, to get the cost of their own Shakeology covered. Okay. So those are some goals that people have right off the bat, that they would like to earn enough money and income in their business to be able to just break even and cover their own costs, because that's a pretty good thing to have. Other goals that coaches have is that they want to cover their own investment, which your own investment was your challenge pack, and so they make a goal that they want to pay it forward to 3 people. And they want to help 3 people get started on their fitness journey with a Beachbody On Demand all access challenge pack. They want to hook people up with BOD and they want to hook people up getting started on Shakeology Home Direct, because with that, you will earn enough money in your commission on that to be able to cover the costs that you invested to even start your business, which was $160. Let's pause for a second and let me just repeat that. You were able to start a business for $160. And that $160 was just the cost of your stuff, your products that you use. That's pretty cool. So I take a step back and I'm like, I have a business that's capable of making $1 million and all I had to do was buy my own challenge pack. So that's a pretty cool thing to keep keep in mind. That's pretty awesome. There's no inventory, right, that you have to purchase. Just use your own products, build your own story, right? And so coaches like to cover their own costs of Shakeology. They like to be able to like reimburse themselves basically for their initial investment. They want to achieve what's called success starters, and they also want to achieve Emerald. So those are their first like 4 goals that new coaches have in their mind, okay, that they want to work towards. And so covering the cost of their Shakeology, maybe paying themselves back for their initial investment, maybe hitting success starters, which I'll tell you about, and also becoming an Emerald coach, okay? Those would be the first 4 areas that you would want to move in your business, okay, if you want to start building a business. And so let me kind of tell you what that means. So getting the cost of your own Shakeology covered each month would mean that you have 3 customers, 3 people that you're working with who are drinking Shakeology. So because what happens is someone drinks Shakeology and then they get it again the next month because you're drinking it every day. And so that's called residual income. So you're going to make an income, and it's like about $32 every time one of your customers gets their Shakeology filled. You're gonna earn that commission. So if you have 3 customers that are getting their Shakeology filled each month, you're going to be making basically, you're close to you're a little over $100, which is going to reimburse you and be able to help you break even for your monthly Shakeology costs, because as a coach, your Shakeology is being billed at $106. So you're going to be able to cover that if you have 3 of your own Shakeology customers. Same concept here. Let's just say this month you were able to help set 3 people up with a BOD challenge pack, okay? And so you're going to earn, I believe it's $50 in commission, direct commission for each one of those challenge packs sold. And so you would earn $150 in commission in the month of October, which would give you that money that's going to help you cover your $160 that you started with. Okay, so like give or take a few dollars, but that's kind of the general is 3 people. But then what's cool, you guys, and this is how it builds, okay? So if you help 3 people in October, their BOD, their Shakeology, in November, their Shakeology is going to come in again. And so you made $150 in the month of October, and then in November, you've automatically set yourself up for that $100 in that residual income. But then you're going to help 3 more people in November. So see, that's how it builds. Like there's a huge possibility to make a consistent income, every single month. And for me, always when I was starting out, like in the first, 2 to 3 years of my business, my goal was to help 3 people every month. That's just always my goal. Now my goal is to help 5 or more people. Okay, it's a full-time job, so you kind of expect that for me, right? But when I was getting started, I was like, that's realistic. That's not intimidating. That's doable. And I can do that. I can help in the matter of 30 days time, help 3 people start their fitness journey with me. And so that was always a goal of mine. And it got me to where I am, because some months I helped way more than 3 people, and some months I only helped 3 people, because in trying to help people, I was reaching out and I was asking people if they wanted to join me on the journey. I was talking to people about what I was doing, and some months more than 3 people said yes, and some months only 3 people said yes, and so that it always kind of changes, but that is how I built the foundation, was just the goal of helping 3 people. And that helped me reach every other goal. Like that is the start, like that goal right there. Because then what happens is then you get to the next place and you're able to be a success starter. Okay, this is super cool. This is a new thing that did not exist when I was a new coach. And so when you are a new coach and you start building your business in the first 3 months, okay, which is where you guys are now, okay, if you hit Success Club, which means you help 3 people, okay, like let's just say that Success Club helped 3 people with a challenge pack or a Shakeology Home Direct or Daily Sunshine Home Direct. So Daily Sunshine Home Direct, Shakeology Home Direct, challenge pack. You earn 2 Success Club points, 2, 4, 6. Okay, you earn 2 points every time that you help someone in that way. Okay. If someone just gets BOD, you don't get any points for that. Sorry. Okay. Because they're not getting the whole nutritional plan and they're not on the right path to total success. Okay. But if you hit Success Club and you help 3 people, okay, 2, 4, 6, you are going to be a success starter. Okay. Boom. Month 1 of Success Starter, you get to be on a call with Carl Deichler. It's really cool. Month 2, I don't know if you get anything month 2, but 3 months in a row. Okay. If you help 3 people, 3 months in a row, your first 3 months as a coach, you earn a free ticket to Summit in Indy. And that ticket's like $250. So that is something totally worth working for, like putting on your vision board right now. Like, I will be a success starter. I will help 3 people in October. I will help 3 people in November. I will help 3 people in December because I want that free ticket to Summit in Indy. Like, that is huge. Like, that is the number one thing I think all of you guys should be like, I can do that. Like, I want you to want that. Okay. Because what's going to happen is you're going to help 9 people on their health and fitness journey. You're going to cover the cost of your Shakeology for the next 3 months, and you're going to have a little bit of cash in your pocket for Christmas. Like, that is freaking awesome. And so I want you to think about that. The last goal that new coaches have in their first 30 days, 60 days of their business, so in the next 2 months, is that they want to become an Emerald level coach. Okay, Emerald is the first rank advancement in Team Beachbody. And that means that you sign up 2 coaches. 2 coaches, that's it. 1, 2. And those 2 coaches are part of your team. You start building your team. And those are that's your husband, that's your best friend, that's your mom, that's your cousin who's going to drink Shakeology forever. Like, this is somebody that's like, they come into it and they're like, yes, I like this, or I want to do this. I'm a fitness for life person. I'm not going to just do this for 30 days. Like, I am all in, sister. Like, you're saying, well, then you need to be a coach because you're going to get a discount. You just need to go ahead and do that right now. And then whether they worth the business, that's up to them. Okay. But they might as well become like what I would call like a VIP member, so that they can get their stuff at a discount. And it's cool because then you start building that foundation of your team. So 3 people, okay, 3 months in a row, 2 coaches. Those are your goals. As a new coach, if you're like, I want to lay a foundation, I want to make this happen. And I mean, honestly, like 3 people and 2 coaches in the first 30 to 60 days, you can totally do that. Like, I see people do that all the time. So those are your goals. Okay. That's how you get the cost of your Shakeology covered. That's how you do all those awesome things. Okay. So how do you do this? Okay. How do you make this happen? Okay. Oh, I wanted to share my screen with you, but I'm going to find a document first. Okay. So let me do something real quick. Let me find something. Okay. Finder. I don't want to send you guys like all over the place here and look at my screen because there's all kinds of stuff going on here. Hold on. I'm searching for something really quickly. How do you do this? How do you make this happen? You build your business, right? You start talking to people. So I'm going to find something. Okay. Here it is. Okay. I'm going to pull this up and then I'm going to share my screen. You're like, what are you looking at, crazy lady? Okay. And plus my screen is crazy busy right now. Okay. So now I need to share the screen. All right. You should be able to see this. Okay. So this is how you work your business in 1 hour a day. So if you want to help 3 people and you want to cover these costs, you will need to start talking to people, right? And this is what we call in my world, okay, in this coach world, working a power hour. And this is where you dedicate whatever time you have, okay, whether it's 10 minutes one day or whether it's 30 minutes or an hour, and whether it's in one beautiful hour of time uninterrupted, which never is for moms or even busy working women. Like, that's really hard to come by. Or whether it's in pockets of time. I built my business in pockets of time. We do these power hour tasks. These are activities that will help you get out of your own way and kind of push you out of your comfort zone to start building your business. These are the things that I started doing kind of unintentionally, and now I do on purpose so that I can build my network. This is officially called network marketing because what we do is we're helping people within our network, okay? And I have this philosophy, okay? Like, I feel like we already know all the people that we need to know in our life. that will make us a millionaire, okay, so to speak, that will build us a successful business if we want that to happen. We already know everyone we need to know. The thing of it is that everyone we know doesn't necessarily know how we can help them. Okay, that makes sense. Because I'm from a small town in southern Indiana, which I know a lot of you know that because you know me from Corydon. And I graduated with 132 kids in my class. And I started my coaching business with maybe 200 friends on Facebook. Like I didn't post, I like posted pics of my kids like once a month, and my profile was locked down, was private. Like I didn't want anyone to find me, honestly. And, but I had a network but I have a network I've been building for 5 years because I already know all the people I need to know. Those people just didn't know how I could help them. And so when I work my power hour, part of what I'm doing is I'm building that network. I'm opening that network up and I'm getting to know people and I'm talking to people and I'm sharing what I'm doing. When I first started though, I was only talking to the people at work, in my neighborhood, in my family. I was the only and I was doing it word of mouth or just in passing or in the teacher's workroom, in the hallway during passing period. Like that's how I was building my network, in person with people because that's all I knew. But now I build my network on social media, and that's really cool. So I'm not going to go through all of this. Okay, this is something that I want you. When you're like, okay, that's what I want to do. I want to do those activities because I want to build my business. That's what I want to do. Teach me, Erin, Courtney, Jenny, whoever your coach is, Erica, teach me how to do the power hour. Teach me what you do. Teach me how you add people to your network on Facebook or Instagram. Teach me how you have these conversations and we'll do it. Like we'll teach you how we work a power hour. But tonight, we don't have enough time to go through that. But I just want you to know that like, this is how I stay on track. Like every day, like I'm like, I need to make sure I do these tasks to be productive, to move my business forward. And it takes me an hour. It only took me an hour a day to build my business. And they were in little pockets of time. Okay. But I knew what to do. I was like, I need to talk to people. I need to invite people. I need to follow up with people. Okay. So I wanted to share that with you so that you kind of see that. So that's one thing you want to do is intentionally do something each day to move your business forward. And that's talking to people. You guys, you don't need to know how to place an order. You don't need to know about all the ingredients in Shakeology. You don't need to have all the answers and know like what all is in the Coach Online office and like all that kind of stuff. All you need to know is that you have a desire in your heart to pay it forward to help somebody. All you need to know is your own personal experience and story with Shakeology, with your challenge group, with your program. Like that's all you need. All you need is like your own personal story. All you need is the desire. Because you guys, what is so cool about what we do, and I want to stop, what is so cool about what we do is that we connect people to a solution that will change their life forever. And because I know for me, I wasn't going to go to the gym every single day. In fact, I didn't want to go to the gym at all because I didn't want to put my kids in childcare because they had already been in childcare all day. And so it wasn't an option for me. And for a lot of my friends, they can't go to the gym every single day. It's unrealistic. And for a lot of my friends, like they are missing nutrition big time, and a lot of my friends, like they're suffering from all these like symptoms because of inflammation in their bodies because they're not putting great nutrition like they're getting in like we're getting in Shakeology into their bodies. And so people are lethargic and people are lacking energy. People aren't showing up every day for themselves. People are lost and they go to the grocery store and they're still buying freaking Doritos. I hope you're not, but they need us. They need a coach. And that's what you offer people. That's all you need to know. All you need to know is that I am a coach and I can help people on this journey. I can connect them to a program on BOD and I can get them started with Shakeology and I will show up for them like every day and hold them accountable. And I'll be there to cheer them on and I'll be there to say, I don't know the right answer to that, but I'll look it up or I'll ask my coach. Or I don't know like exactly what you should eat for a snack, but here's what I eat for a snack and it works for me. Like that's what we do. We just show like we are the missing link in this whole solution, this health wellness solution in this society today. And I want you, like, no matter where you are in your journey, like to have extreme confidence knowing that somebody needs you. Like that's all you need to know as a new coach. And I can just shut this down and we're done for the night. But that's all you need to know is that someone needs you. Someone needs you right now. And because like you don't need this awesome rockstar transformation story. All you need is to have a heart, to want to serve and to pay it forward and to believe that honest to goodness, that if someone says yes to you, that their life could be changed. Like I want you to have that belief in yourself because your coach believed in you, you know, and that's one of the cool things we get to do. But you are able to do this in an hour a day. Okay. And what you would want to do is to look at your calendar in October. So let's look at our calendars for a second. And you would want to say, okay, if I'm going to talk to people and I'm going to invite them, I got to have something to invite them to. Okay. So we coaches, we always have something we're inviting people to join us. Okay. Cause you can't just be like, hey girl, you want to work out? Like, you know, I want to get you started. Okay. But what are you inviting them to? So there's two suggestions that I have. And you could do one, both, all, whatever. It doesn't matter. One or the other or both of them. Is that you would want to host a challenge group, okay, in the month of October. Like my next challenge group starts on October 9th. So we're having this conversation on the 5th. That might be a little too soon for you to get all, you know, this started. But I would recommend that you co-lead a challenge group with your coach. Or you say like, you know, for me, I know I had this conversation with Stephanie today. You know, like my group starts on October the 9th. Bring your people to that. Okay. And then what Stephanie can do is she can just cheer people on in the background. She doesn't have to lead it, but just bring them to the challenge group. Like, and this can be like your apprenticeship period, you know, and you can co-lead or just be part of that or be a really active, awesome challenger in that group with your people there. And so, you know, or you look and you say, okay, October 16th, that's doable. I'm going to start a challenge group on October 16th. And my goal is to have 3 people. Sorry, I had a gnat. 3 people in that challenge group. And it's going to be, you know, and I want you to see it happening. And, you know, you're like, and it's going to be my best friend and it's going to be my college roommate and it's going to be, you know, this girl I work with. Like, we're going to do it together. And you can imagine it. You can see it happening and you can be like, and it doesn't have to be perfect. And you guys, in our Coach Online office, we have challenge group guides. Like that's what I use. Like now I wing it, I go with it, I create things on my own. But like, I didn't know what to post in a challenge group. I was like, what do I do? And I didn't have confidence in like what I was posting. Like, was it going to be good enough? And so we have challenge group guides, which I basically are like your lesson plan for a challenge group. And your coach will help you with all of those things too. Please know that. That's why it's cool to be part of a team like ours. Because we share everything. We share everything. So, you know, so you would want to put a challenge group, like a 3-week or a 4-week challenge group on your calendar. Co-lead. Reach out to your coach and say, I want to co-lead with you. I want to bring people to this group. The other thing, which is really super cool, is that you could lead a clean week group. Okay. Because we just launched Clean Week. Okay. Just launched 2 days ago. And you could look at the calendar and say, okay, this is awesome because I'm not asking people to commit to $160 because maybe you feel like, a little like weird about that. Like you're like, I don't know, you just feel uncomfortable with it. But I could ask them to try this stuff out for 7 days and that's $29.95. They're going to get 7 days of Shakeology. They're going to get a sampler of all the different flavors. They're going to get access to Clean Week on VOD. So they're going to see the VOD platform, but they're only going to have access to Clean Week, which is 4 workouts. And those workouts are so cool because they give everybody a sampling of all the other workouts. And they're like at a lower level, basically, like they're all modified. And then like everybody's basically doing the modification, but then she has an intensifier, which would be like the full out version. So it's really cool. Like it's not intimidating. And it comes with a 7-day meal plan, like a booklet that has meal plans, recipes, all that stuff for 7 days. So it's like you're leading your own Clean Week group. So it's like an intro to what I do and it's only $30. So like that's kind of cool. I mean, that's not going to get your Success Club points though. So like, let's be real, like know that. But it's going to help you share what all this is with people. So I think that's kind of cool for you guys getting started this month. So like for me, we're going on fall break. So my schedule is kind of crazy. So I'm not leading a clean week group until October 30th. But y'all, like I would do that real soon if you want to do that. Again, go to your coach and say, when are you doing clean week? Can you tell me what you're doing here? And like have that conversation. Ask to talk to them on the phone, do a one-on-one, that kind of thing. They don't care. They want to know that kind of stuff. So if I was getting started as a new coach and I wanted to help 3 people, I would need to have something to invite people to. Okay. And if I wanted to earn Success Club and help 3 people and get them set up on a challenge pack, I definitely need to start a challenge group. Okay. Or have a challenge group to invite people to with my coach. Okay. Now here's what I want you to know. If my challenge group starts on October 9th and Stephanie or Chastity or even one of my people say yes on October 10th, I'm going to let them join that challenge group whenever they want to during the month. Like, so I'm not like black and white on that kind of stuff. Like, start your journey when it's right for you. It doesn't have to fit with my start date. So I'm going to always accept people and invite people to that challenge group, no matter what the start date is, and help them get started on their journey. So maybe someone says, that's not right. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready for that. Well, how about start with a 7-day group? So see, start with that challenge group invitation. And then if that's not ready, if that's not like a good fit for them, then say, well, if that's not cool, like then I'm going to do this 7-day group the end of the month. Maybe that's a better fit. And then you can kind of get a feel, and then you'll get a yes for a clean week, you know? So I always say go big or go home. And you guys, when you're inviting people, all you're doing is you're reaching out to somebody and you're saying, you know what, Gretchen, I'm thinking about you. And I've been doing something really cool and I'm really excited about it. And I'm excited to pay it forward. Are you wanting to, let me think. You want to ask them a question, you know, you want to say, I'm thinking about you and I'm doing something I'm really excited about and I feel really awesome and I want to pay it forward. I'm going to lead a 4-week health and fitness support group. And I'm going to share all the things that I've learned. Is this something that you'd like to learn more about? And that's it. Like, you don't need to say Shakeology. You don't need to say BOD. Just keep it super simple and be really honest, because you have learned a lot. You are feeling really awesome and you were thinking about them and you'd really like to help them on the journey. If this is something they're wanting in their life right now, you want to stand beside them. You want to be their coach. Like, I want to be your coach. I want to be that girl beside you that believes in you. And I mean, like, it's really awesome when someone gets an invitation like that. It's very complimentary. It's flattering. So that's what you do. So moving forward, here's what you guys got to do. You got to make a list. Okay. If you want to reach these goals, you got to make a list. You can't just be like, boom, winging it. Got to be intentional. Don't wing it. I was winging it for way too long. Okay. Be really intentional. I want you to make a list of 20, 25 people. That's it. And these people, you're going to write their name down without any judgment of what they might say. Okay, they might roll their eyes at you, or they might be like, that's dumb. Like, don't. Like, or, oh, they already do Pilates, or they already go to ripped class. They're not going to want to do this. No, you removed, like, you don't get to make a decision. They get to make a decision. Okay, because the moment that I don't talk to the group fitness instructor at the downtown YMCA, because I think she's already a coach, or she's going to think I'm weird or something like that, then I've already like removed an opportunity for her to say yes to me. So you write people's names down of people we want to make an impact in their life, that we would love to be able to help. We would love to be able to stand beside them on the journey. And we think they could benefit from it. Okay. But you don't say, would they say yes or no? Like, you take that out of it, because they get to decide. And what you do is you sit down and you decide, am I going to text them? Am I going to email them? Am I going to send them a Facebook message? Am I going to call them on the phone? Calling them on the phone is the best thing ever. It's kind of scary for me, but it's the best thing ever. And you say, you know what? I was thinking about you. I've been doing something really awesome and I've been getting some great results and I feel really good. And I was wondering if you want to learn more about what it is that I'm doing, because I'm ready to help people and pay it forward. And that's it. You want to learn more information. That's all you do. And you do that to all 20, 25 people, you guys, in the month of October. And you're going to have some awesome success. And not everybody's going to say yes. They're going to have some questions and you may not be able to answer them, and that's what your coaches are for. But you're going to have people join you in your challenge group, and you're going to have people join you in Clean Week. And the thing is some of those people that didn't say yes, they're going to say yes maybe next month or the next month or in a year. You know, you're planting a seed that you're here to help and how you can help somebody. And that's how it starts. You got to work from a list. It's like an entrepreneur's number one thing is working from a list. And over time, you will learn how to build that list and add to that list. And that all comes from that power hour, you know, that I was talking about, or 2 years, Jenny. Yeah, you're so right about that. Yeah, 2 years later for Jenny. I mean, that's the thing too, is like people are already watching you and wondering if they could do what you're doing. And right now they might be doubting themselves. Okay. Jenny was like, I'm drinking Cokes and go to McDonald's, right? I don't need that shake. But what happens is Jenny saw me continue to show up. Like, she's still going. Like, what the heck? And you have people that are wondering, like, what is it that she's doing? And they're wondering, how is she doing it all? Oh, I don't know if I could do that. But the only way that someone will ever join you is if you ask them. I mean, not many people, Diet Coke, not many people will say, hey, Jenny, sign me up for whatever that is. They will, because she invited them and then she followed up with them. So you got to start the conversation. That's what we have to do. Okay. So we've got our plan set up for success. We're covering our Shakeology. We're working our business in an hour a day with the Power Hour. You've heard my story. Okay, so how do you do this on social media? We're almost done, you guys. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen one more time, okay, with you guys tonight. And I am going to pull this up. Okay, I'm going to minimize this. And I'm going to share with you, okay, Facebook. Okay, and I'm taking you to Stephanie Behringer, who's a diamond coach on our team, her Facebook page. And so Stephanie is from a little teeny tiny small town on the south side of Indianapolis, and she is having a lot of success in her business. And she's an introvert, and she's pretty shy. She actually gets kind of anxious in crowds and a little social anxiety. And but she's doing an awesome job in her business because she started to share her journey on social media. And she decided to do that, and she's gone all in with that. And so, you know, here you see Stephanie's Facebook page. And I'm bringing this to your attention because I'm just going to point out a few things that I think you could start to do as a new coach. Okay. First of all, you know, Stephanie has her profile picture, which is a picture of her. Okay. That is the number one thing I want you guys to do. I mean, it's okay if your kiddo's in it, but like you need to be the primary person. So when people are like, oh, that's Stephanie, I remember her, they see your face and they don't see a landscape photo or a photo of your dog or a photo of just of your baby. Like they need to see, oh, they need to identify with your face and see your face. So just a picture of you. I'm sure you have a beautiful photo of you. Her cover photo represents her brand. Which like you don't, and she had someone make this for her. You don't have to do this. You know, it just represents who you are. Like, and so your cover photo, again, maybe shouldn't be like a landscape photo, but it should represent who you are. Maybe it's just a family photo of you with your kids and you're laughing, you're smiling, you're happy because that's just who you are. That represents you. Or maybe your thing is like all about like, you know, I'm thinking of, you know, Gretchen on this. Like, you know, Gretchen is a professional businesswoman. She's way into working out and stuff like that. So maybe her cover photo represents who she is. Okay. And so that's something just to think about, that people should see that cover photo and say, oh, okay, that's Gretchen, that's Stephanie, that's Chastity. Like, okay, that's Jenny. She's this, she's that, she's that. Like, they should get a vibe of who you are. Okay. So, but we think in this business, you know, if you're going to build your network online, you're going to talk to people, if you're going to send people a Facebook message and they haven't heard from you a while, they're probably going to go to your Facebook page and be like, well, what is she doing? Okay. Like, cause if they're going to be like, okay, Stephanie, like, what are you doing here? And they come and they're just like, wait, I don't see, are you working out? Like, who are they? Like, I don't get, what are you doing? Okay. So they might like want to get some background. So your Facebook profile is going to help fill in the gaps of the story of what are you even doing. So what I recommend that you guys do as new coaches is you make a goal to post on your Facebook page 2 to 3 times a day. And that is going to share your journey. Okay. Whatever that is, your health and fitness journey, your family journey, your professional journey, like your dogs, your cats, your nieces, your nephews, the thing that mean the most to you. Okay. Like that is what you share in social media. So people can get a vibe and a feel for who you are and what's important to you. But the thing that we have to do, okay, so you see that Stephanie is posting an invitation, okay, like a call to action. Okay. You can see people saying, I want to know more. I mean, this is the kind of stuff that kind of works. Okay. You can see her sharing her lifestyle. Okay. And she's like, just what I needed, a mommy timeout. You know, my kids are having tantrums. Like she always talks about her little daughter who's sassy pants having tantrums. She has this consistent vibe. Okay. Like she always shares something about her children. She always shares something about coffee. She always shares the girls on her team. Okay. She's always sharing mom life. Okay. She's always sharing her passion, her heart, her soul. She's always giving valuable advice when it comes to nutrition. But if someone came to her page, they would have value added to their life. They would see her smile. They would see her transformation. They would laugh. Okay. She's going to make people laugh. They're going to get a little feel for what she does. She doesn't, and look, I want to point this out. She doesn't always look perfect. Her hair's not always done, right? But she's just giving people a vibe of her personality. But sprinkled in there is how she helps people, okay? And she's sharing this like success story that someone shared with her. Look, this piece of paper that someone gave her. Like, you know that Stephanie is a coach. You know that she helps people. You know that she is a family, that she's a family, that she's a mom. You know what's important to her. Okay. And there's a recipe. People love, oh my gosh, people love it when you share like what you're eating, and they love getting that information from you, so you get a vibe for Stephanie. And that's what, on social media, and you notice her photos are all a little different. Everything's not the same. It's not just a sweaty selfie every day, and she's giving you a feel for just her. And so I always recommend that, you post 2 to 3 times a day and you add some value. Okay. And so like for me at first, when I first started, I was like, okay, well, I want to inspire people to know that they can get their workout in no matter like what time of day it is or like how crazy it was. I want to show people if I can do it, you can do it. Okay. Then I also wanted to share with people like ideas for how to eat healthy when you don't have a lot of time, so I would share with people what I was eating. Okay. And so I was adding value through motivation and inspiration, and I was adding value through nutrition tips. And that's kind of how I started. And I felt comfortable doing that. And sometimes every now and then when I was brave, I'd share like a transformation photo, and not always of me, but of maybe somebody else on the team. What's cool, I'll share with you guys this one more thing. Okay. This is really kind of fun on our team page. So I'm going to take you over to the Fit Fighter Nation page. Okay. So I'm going to go home here. My computer's freezing. Come on, baby. Okay, so I'm going to go home. You're not going to see anything on my news feed because I've killed my news feed. It's too distracting for me. But I'm going to go to our team page and show you something that's really cool. Okay, if you go to photos and then you go to albums, so you go to photos and albums, we did this on purpose. We have Fit Fighter Nation transformation stories. And these are coaches on our team that have uploaded their transformation stories. And they put them in this folder so you could share them. Because like, I know that, like David's talked about this. He's like, my transformation is not necessarily physical. It's more on the inside, but wow, like Jenny, amazing. Or Ashley, that's incredible. And so sometimes it's helpful for me to share with like a family member or someone I'm talking to and saying, okay, like this is what's possible. Okay, like look at Ashley, look at Jenny. Or this is my coach, this is what she's been able to do, like, I mean, so it's kind of helpful sometimes to take a photo and say, this is the proof. Okay. Like, it's not just me. And so I like this, and these are okay to share, like on your social media page. These are okay to share, like with, it's not like I shared one of these in our challenge group today. I shared Jenny. I was like, you guys, like, this is why you keep finding, because this is what's possible. So these photos are here because our coaches are like, here, share my story. Because if it inspires someone, then that's what I want it to do. But that's something really cool that's there on our Fit Fighter Nation page. And then also, like, on our team page, if you click on the cover photo, oh, this one doesn't do it. Okay, I need to upload it, but that's okay. Okay, but if you go back to discussion, so this is the main page, and you click on files, that Spartan Nation Power Hour tracker is there, and all kinds of stuff. Like, there's all kinds of calendars and different tools and things like that here too for you guys to be able to use. So if you wanted to print that Power Hour tracker off and you're like, okay, coach, tell me how to do this, I need to know more information about this, you can absolutely do that. So I'm going to stop my screen share. So I gave you some info tonight. So bottom line is, set your goal. Okay. What do you want to accomplish with your business in the month of October? Okay. And in order to achieve that goal, the first thing you've got to do is put some dates on your calendar of a challenge group or a clean week group, okay? And then make a list, and then start talking to people, start sharing your journey and value on social media. And again, like, if you need help with that, that's what your coach is here for. But I'll tell you something really awesome, okay? Like, I'm sharing my screen again. I love this. I love technology. Okay, you guys, go to YouTube, okay? And you're like, I wish I knew more about Shakeology. You just type in Shakeology, and then always do Beachbody, okay? And then you're like, okay, oh, look, here's these videos that were uploaded by Beachbody. Well, like, how healthy is your shake? Okay, like Shakeology, and these were uploaded by Beachbody. Like, then do this. Okay, then watch YouTube videos. Or you're like, I don't know how to share. I don't know how to share Shakeology. How to share Shakeology. How to share Shakeology. How do I do that? How do I talk to people? Oh wait, there's Shay Stanford. She did there's like more than enough trainings. And then, or you're like, in the coach, you go to teambeachbody.com, you go to coach online office, and you're like, Erin said something about clean week. What is that? I don't remember. How do I get information about that? I want to learn about this on my own. Okay, well, in your coach online office, you've got all this amazing coach breaking news, clean week. Oh wait, there's clean week is now available. Okay, and you've got like just incredible information here. But here's the best part. Is you go all the way to the bottom. This is huge. FAQ. Okay, so I went to the teambeachbody.com website. I logged in and I went to coach online office. This is your office suite. Go to FAQ. Okay, this is so cool. You search the FAQs, and I'm like, oh, I want to know more about clean week. Okay, and I type in clean week. Okay, and boom, baby, you're gonna get everything you need to know about clean week. Okay, so I mean, you can become resourceful and learn this information on YouTube or searching the FAQs, and just get so much information from the Coach Online office. It's just incredible. But I want you guys to set your goals. I want you to put some dates on your calendar, make your list, start sharing your journey on social media, and that's how you start your business. You don't need to know anything else. Like, you don't. You just need to know in your heart that you want to help people, and believe in your heart that if someone says yes to you, dude, it's going to happen. Okay. And your coach is here to support you. Your team is here to support you. We share everything, and I'm just so thankful that you guys were on here tonight. I hope it was helpful. Notice I didn't go over like how to do all these other crazy things, because you don't need to know how. Okay. You just need to start helping people, and that's how you get your business started, and the rest falls into place. And that's how we do that. So you guys, thanks so much for being on here tonight. It was truly a pleasure, and I hope it was helpful. For all of you coaches that were on here and you want to watch it, I'm gonna upload this to YouTube and I'll share it on our team page probably tomorrow since it's almost 10 o'clock. But, you know, I want to know from you guys, like, I want you to message me and tell me what your goal is. Like this, like, I want to know, like, if you're going to take this seriously, what you're going to do with your business. I want to be here to support you. I want you to send me a message on Facebook and I want you to say, Erin, this is what I'm going to do in October. And this is my goal. And I would love for you to tell me why it's your goal, why this is important to you to do this. And think about that. Erin, this is my goal, and here's why it matters to me, okay? Because I think when we connect that goal to something a little bit deeper within us, I think we're pretty much bound and determined to make it happen. Because I'll tell you what, when I had the vision of the bus stop in my head, there is no stopping this, Mom. You know, when I saw myself putting Tyler and Avery on the bus every single day, and I connected that to my business, and I knew that if I helped more people succeed on their journey, whether they be coaches or whether they be challengers, that would help me be the bus stop mom. It made the work easy and worth it. And any sacrifice that I made, you know, not watching Will and Grace tonight, right? It's totally worth it because I get to help you guys start your journey. And when you start your journey, it means you're impacting people. And by impacting people, you impact yourself and your family even more. And that's pretty freaking awesome. And that's what we get to do as coaches. Our success is a direct result of the number of lives we change. That is really awesome. And it's a really awesome opportunity. So message me and tell me what your goal is for the month of October. Deal? Okay, I'm proud of you and I'm very thankful of all of you guys that tuned in tonight. And I hope that it was helpful for you. And you need more info, you need more help, you need more, you need more structure, you have questions, you need more answers. That's what your coach is for. Okay, so go to your upline coach and say, okay, I was on this call, this is what Erin said, I have more, okay, this is what I want to do. You got to tell them too, okay, because we want to help you on this journey. All right, so you guys have an awesome night. Thank you so much for being here, and I can't wait to get your message, okay? So you guys, I will talk to you later.